Hello everybody, just calling with an update here and with some information. So far, I'm doing a lot better than I was in my last video. As you can tell, I'm on the up and up a little bit more. Counts and stuff came back from the chemo, and they bounced back pretty quick, and I'm able to eat pretty well now. So I'm eating like everything I can and the easy shit twice, and that's no joke. I've been eating like crepes. They have like these crepes down here, and there's like this one place that's like amazing. They make awesome crepes. Like they make like banana foster ones and creme brulee ones and all that stuff. So I was grabbing them and eating them because like it's weird. Like once you find something that you can eat and that doesn't make you sick and that doesn't like impact your stomach or feel like a brick in your stomach, you just run with it. So you eat it until you can't eat it anymore, basically. Like I one time, hard-boiled eggs was like my niche, and that's what I call them, like little niches. And I ate hard-boiled eggs for like 2 months, just as much as I could, and to just gain weight and get healthy and rebuild and things of that nature. And it works. You know, once you find that niche, I mean, you really got to run with it. If you don't, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Yeah, so I found my niche, and it happened to be crepes. So it's like really small pancakes, and I'm eating the bottom out of those things as much as I can, as many as I can get. Just doing that, and it's helping, as you can tell. I'm bouncing back. So I was talking to my physician about the trial, and unfortunately, I'm going to be here a lot longer than it was anticipated. So I'm going to be down here a lot longer than I anticipated to be down here. I'm waiting for a slot to open up in this trial, and until then I'm just continuing to do chemo and continuing to live down here in the apartment. And it's just something I didn't see coming, but from what I've been told, this is how the trials go sometimes. You know, a lot of it, it's like the Army, a lot of it's hurry up and wait, which I'm familiar with, but I didn't see this coming. I was coming down here, for possibly 1 to 2 months, and now it's turning into a lot longer than that. In fact, it's, undetermined on how long it's going to be that I'm actually going to be down here. So I don't really know the exact answer. I mean, waiting for the FDA to do their thing, and I don't know. So that's kind of a kick in the stomach, but in the long run, it's worth it. I'm down here. I basically, donated my body to science to accomplish a goal, to help them learn, because like my cancer is really goofy, my body's really goofy. And if they can learn stuff off of that, well, that's what it's all about. And it's all about making it better for the next person. I think a lot of society in the world today, not to get on a soapbox and preach, but I think we lost that along the line somewhere, is, leaving things in better shape for the next guy. Even if you know him or not, it doesn't matter. And it's just something that I'm able to give back, a little bit of selflessness, a little bit of selfless service. It's just some of the values that were instilled in me from my military service, and it's something that I want to do. I want to help. I want them to learn, and they're gonna get these drugs and get them in me and see what they do, and it's gonna fix things for the next person. It might save a life. It might save 100 lives. I have no idea, but I'm willing to basically put my body and my life through hell to accomplish that goal. It's the next step. It's the next thing that I can do, and I'm benefiting from it also because, I mean, if it works and these new experimental drugs work, then, you know, obviously I'm helping myself. But I don't look at it that way, you know. I look at it as, you know, I'm making things better. They're going to learn so much, just so much off me. And they want me really, really bad in this study. I mean, I wish that I could explain to you just how ecstatic they are to have me and how enthusiastic the medical community is down here about having me down here for this study and getting basically a specimen like myself into this. Just the way that my cancer is and just the way that it, you know, things happen and the way my body type is, I've been able to do the unthinkable over and over and over again throughout a 12-year battle, a non-stop 12-year battle. You know, just as goofy as my body type is, to be on a ventilator and get off of it and do chemo not even a week later, you know, I do weird stuff. My body does weird stuff. My older sister says it best now. I am a bit of a freak in nature. Not to toot my own horn, but it works. And to have somebody like that in their study, it's just going to benefit them so much. It's going to benefit the medical process in the community. And, you know, like I said, hopefully I might help somebody out. I might help out a little kid. I don't know. As long as it helps one person out, then my job here is done, you know. That's kind of how I'm approaching it. So it's worth being down here. It's worth the shittiness. It's worth the suffering. It's worth the battle. It's just worth it, in my opinion. I know this isn't for everybody, but, you know, I can do it, so why not? You know, who else is going to? There's not a lot of folks that are left alive like me. They make that pretty clear when I talk to them about it. There's not a lot of folks out there that they can pull data from that's like me. So I feel that it is my duty to do this. And it sucks. I'm telling you, it's not easy. And, you know, like I said, you know, due to unseen circumstances, I'm going to be here a lot longer than any of us anticipated, which starts a whole new bag of struggles. So speaking of which, we actually started a GoFundMe page for myself. So I know a lot of folks said that they want to help out and want to do their part to help out and you know, have a part in this and do things. I know I got a lot of that from the wonderful cards people have been sending, a lot of the messages and everything. I know a lot of folks wanted to do a part to get in on this, to help out. And it does. It helps me out a lot. You know, there's a lot of expenses. Like I said, I'm going to be here a lot longer than I anticipated. And, you know, you got to eat, you got to do things, you got to get around. You know, there's a lot of expenses that come with it that aren't covered. So a lot of it is out of pocket. So a big help to me would be some, you know, a lot of that, you know, people want to donate. So they suggested that I do the GoFundMe thing. So it took me a while to figure that out, but I did. And I'm going to post a link to that down there for anybody that wants to utilize that tool and help out and get in on this and, you know, be a part of it. And that's entirely up to you on how you want to do it. But between that and people's thoughts and prayers, all that is amazing. All that is utilized properly, and it is much appreciated. Any help like that, you know, thoughts and prayers, or utilizing the GoFundMe route, it is all just much appreciated. And like I said, it's 100% going to you know, this cause. So it's a good thing, you know. And it just took me a little while to figure that out. It's not as easy as I anticipated or that I thought that it was going to be. So it took a while to figure that out. But it's up and running. So like I said, I'm going to post that down in the comments down here after I figure out how to do that. And anybody that wants to go that route can. Other than that, though, we're just doing the chemo route. I'm going to get nailed with chemo here again real shortly. Probably within the next 7 days, I'll be getting hit again. And that's going to start the whole loop-de-loop. all over again. But the good news is that's buying me time to get a slot in this trial, which is where we're at and what we're waiting for. And, that's a part of the challenge, and I gotta get something to drink, so I'm gonna kind of stick this in between my legs. There we go. That's good stuff. Good juice. But I'm buying myself time. I'm able to do that, so it's not a no shit moment. The chemo treatment is working, and it's working well. Just coughing a lot. I'm getting a lot of that crap. Like, there's a lot of cancer and stuff in my lungs, like I said, in my right lung lobe. Right lung lobe. Yeah. And a lot of that's coming out, and then just a lot of the pneumonia and stuff that I had from that and from other, factors is coming out. So I do cough up, I hack up a lot of crap. Sometimes it's tough. Being in a shower is actually quite tricky because of the heat and the moisture, which everybody's like, oh, that's good for you, but holy cow. Like, I'll go into these coughing fits that are so bad. Like, I think I'm going to pass out. And it actually, can get quite dangerous. So I always joke, I'm like, Mom, get a shower, and if you hear, coughing, a small scream and a loud thud, because I'm a big, tall tree, I fall hard. I was like, you probably should come help or call somebody. So it's like an outstanding joke. Yeah, that's a little dangerous, it's a little tricky, and that has to be done at a certain time of day, and, when I'm feeling like I have the energy to do that. Because it could get dangerous. So it's little things that is in everyday life that are impacted by that, and how you feel in the situation. But the eating's coming along, which I'm really excited about, because that's everything. That's how you heal, and food is your most powerful steroid. It truly is. That's everything. You got to have the right nutrition. And I took my hat off. I was like all excited. I'm like, oh, I'm warm. Well, I took my hat off, and I immediately regretted that. So I put it back on. There we go. Feel better. My eyes are pink, as you guys can see. I'm starting to look like a cancer patient. My beard's staying in, and I'm letting it grow. I'm doing that PA beard thing. It is not falling out from this chemo, not yet, however. So I'm just letting it fly. I'm just letting it do its thing. I don't know what colors it's coming back. Like, I got some gray, I got some white, I got some red, I don't know what it's doing. But I am letting it go. I'm letting it run just to see how it comes in. Like, it's not growing here or over here. At least it matches, right? So there's a little bit of uniformity. Uniformity? Yeah. Boy, it's been a while since I said that. But yeah, I'm letting the beard thing run. That's exciting. I don't know how far I'm going to let it run, or how far it is going to last with the chemo. It might fall out. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to take it as far as it'll go, because, it's just like something fun to do. Why not? That's about all that's going on. I'm just waiting for a slot for this trial, and once it hits, everybody will know about it. We'll do some videos on it, explaining everything. Once I know a little bit more information about it, I'll explain that on here as well. In the meantime, I'm just learning about it, waiting, buying my time, getting a slot, and doing chemo. In the meantime, which really sucks, because the chemo's tough. 5 chemo drugs at once is pretty intense. Even for my standards, it's intense. And but it's something I'm doing. It's something I got to do to buy me time in order to get a slot. And we're being successful so far. Knock on wood. I did. All's well. So yeah, like I said, the GoFundMe information I'm going to put down in the comments. If anybody's interested in that, it's much appreciated. Your thoughts and prayers are much appreciated. And, until next time, I will let you guys know exactly what's going on as things develop. Other than that, I'm not going to bore everyone with just random videos of me rambling on about nothing. So, you know, keep an eye out for the videos, because when I do post one, it's because there was some sort of development. So if you're interested, like I said, just keep a lookout. Okay. That's all I got for everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Drink some beer if you can. Drink a beer for me. I'd appreciate it. So, all right, everyone. Be safe. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you as soon as something pops up. Okay? Bye-bye.